My Boklahoma gang, we have been greatly blessed. You'll never guess what I got out of my vault. It's just beautiful. Oh, God. I fucking love this game. And we got us a real treat this week. And I'm so happy. So let's go get some enchants. And then I'll show you how to break one of these big bad boys in. This hammer, crit. Holy Paladin has a lot of crit, right? So I'm up here at like 30% crit with this weapon. And it's true that in solo shuffle and high rated and all that stuff, you really want to get the crit down. However, it's also true that in random battlegrounds on undergeared players, having a bunch of crit on a really geared guy is a dream come true. And I'm going to show you that. Look, everybody's over there. Fun. Boy, the trading post was such a great addition. And as long as they don't get these tendies, you know, that's when everybody gets pretty sensitive. And I'm glad. Line in the sand. We unite together. Don't let them fuck with our tendies, right? I don't mind them tossing out a few bonus here and there, but I think it should be for people that come in the game and play. People want to talk a lot of shit about retail, fine. But you don't get tendies. Oh, very awesome T-Mog. So nice. Look at this. This is just beautiful. And look at this beautiful sunny day in Stormwind. What do we got? 600. Boom, look at that. 8 grand. It's because I'm not a slut on here. Some of y'all are just buying up everything. What do we got here? The Golden Pterodox. You know, I don't like the way I sit right away, so I'm out on that. Yeah, that's kind of neat. Little Mad Max kit here. What do we got here? Time loss. Yeah. I mean, like, how many pets are there now? Just in the World of Warcraft, that are you guys still want these? Are you guys like, hell yeah, more pets? Because I think how many, because I feel like I have 1 million and I don't even collect them. They drop in Ray and, you know, T-Mogs, all that shit. You just find them all over. I mean, are these things just getting bought up like crazy? I don't know. I'd be interested to see. I bet they are. They probably are. Carbine, what we got here? Yeah, a little too trollish for me. No thanks. And what do we got here? The Dawn Cutter. You know, I don't know if I like. Looks more like the Warrior Bronze than Paladin Gold. So we got here. Heavily stitched wallet. Oh, that's great. What is that? An offhand? Oh, for my rogues. Hell yeah. Good for you guys. That's fantastic. You know, I gotta tell you, if we hide the armor, what do we got? Hell yeah. I'm going to do it. They got me. They got me. High Lord's Ceremonial Drape. Gotta have that. You know, you just never know when an undershirt is just going to really set a T-Mog off. So I just always like to get, especially in those oranges or yellows or whites or reds, you can really, just between the cracks, it just sets it off. That's the new stuff. Let's see. This is the returning stuff. Yuck. Yuck. Sunny Vagabond. Oh, I like that one. Nice little Paladin-esque Vagabond colors. My ears get cold. All right. Little shout out for the community. Look at everybody. Hell yeah. All right, I like to do a little fishing while I'm waiting in my queues. Oh, look what it is. Battleground Blitz. That's what we can do. For just a second, we'll talk about how right I was about that. Now, you'll remember I said this wouldn't work unless you did what needed to be done, right? Which wasn't done. And what did I say? I said you needed to unshackle your casual community from your sweaties. This is not going to cut it unless you allow people to fill up their vault, doing it. As it stands right now, the only way to fill your vault for PvP rewards is to come into the sweaty section. Okay, and what do we know about the sweaty section? Well, we know it's full of 30-year-old men who spend thousands of hours trading cooldowns. They like to track their cooldowns, and they like to track your cooldowns. They like to track the environment cooldowns, like dampening. And there's something about tracking all those cooldowns and swapping them out with each other that just hits these motherfuckers. And they love their cooldown trading modes. They can't get enough of it. Now, this excludes rated, obviously. Rated battlegrounds are awesome until you have to get into somebody's Discord. And then what happens makes you never want to play games again. And look, I love solo shuffle. I really do. I would play it. Even if I filled my vault, I would still play it if it had rewards and incentivization, because I think it makes me better at the game. But I can understand why a lot of people don't want to. But the reality is you can't get good PvP gear unless you come into these guys. And it's a tragedy because first off, you've already got them caged up right here in their cooldown trading modes. And they're super happy with it. And you can just keep feeding these guys mounts and titles and whatever. And it's very important to them. But to the rest of us, it's like the WNBA. But you have a bunch of people that pay the same $15 that prefer these game modes, but they can't get good gear. Why can't you earn and fill up your vault with honor? What this should say, to be accurate, is you have to earn it from trading cooldowns. If you just want to go blow shit up and play with the casuals, that's not going to cut it. You got to learn how to trade cooldowns. It's just ridiculous. What we need is a bunch of new players. A bunch of new players. And if you want to get new players, you need to incentivize participation. You have the best MMO PvP in the industry today. Today, there is nothing like World of Warcraft PvP. There's no other game where you can go be a Death Knight or a Paladin or a Druid that feels like WoW. There's just not. Especially in a player versus player sense. There's nothing like it. That's why I can't ever give it up. I mean, we don't have to get caught up in the specifics. I'm willing to give on everything, except for I'm begging you, please God, unshackle your casuals from your Twitchies. I love WoW PvP. It breaks my heart that it's not thriving, because I really think it's uniquely awesome. It's crazy to me. And you have these awesome battlegrounds, just awesome battlegrounds and epic battlegrounds, and they do nothing with them. It's heartbreaking. It's just heartbreaking. Don't get me. It's a whole nother video. I'm out. Okay, talents. Before we go over talents, let's just take a second to look at my mace again. And I lather you all in jelly. We are going to crush every Hordie we see, and we're not going to lose one battleground. You hear me, Hordies? Not one tonight. I caught a mood. You can know that. But I got to help my Boklahoma gang real quick. Talents. Okay, so this is not the best build at all. This is not even the recommended build. You'll see a lot of high-ranked paladins not take cleanse toxins. I always suggest that you take this if you're going solo. In ranked, you can count on other healers to kind of be paying a lot closer attention and looking out for you a little better. You come into randoms and epics, you got to look out for yourself a little more sometimes. And sometimes you get a new healer that's really not as familiar with dispelling. So this is good for those rogues, DKs, ferals, hunters. There's just some nasty shit going around, especially with sepsis out. And this can really help with that stuff. So I really like to have it. And I also like to have it to look out for those new healers and protecting my healer too. Over here on the right, Judgment of Justice. Remember that it slows. People forget that. And I just wanted you to remember that. Right here, most of the high-ranked paladins in rated battlegrounds are taking this light celerity. Why would you do that? Well, because it changes the way your flash of light works. Now, instead of casting flash of light, you target yourself, you hit it, and it's insta-cast. Why is that so nice? Well, because if you're casting flash of light and you get interrupted, you're locked out of your holy tree, and then you can't activate your defensives. So you're getting bursted and you need a heal. You go to heal yourself, you're interrupted. Not only do you heal, but now you die because you don't have access to your defensive is how that works out. Now, instacast. So there's no risk of getting interrupted. Very nice. And it's 20% guaranteed. Just be careful with the MS effects. If you can, it's best to cleanse off feral diseases, rogue poisons. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff that reduces healing out there. So if you can cleanse yourself and then heal, you'll get a little more bang for your buck. I mean, obviously it doesn't apply to like Mortal Strike, which is a physical debuff, but poisons and diseases. So that's the benefit of Light Celerity. Also, 6 seconds is a very fast cooldown, so you can just constantly do this. Couple this with an external heals, it's very powerful. On its own, it's a little, You guys know I'm a Holy Pally main, and fucking with my flash of light's a big no-no. I can't handle it in that form. I got to be able to heal my people. You know me, I'm a healer. So I love to be able to spam these flash of lights. You go ahead and throw a bop on a healer that's in trouble. Hit them with a flash of light while they're silenced and stuff. Just help them out and keep them up. We're here to serve the people. That's number one pally play. Now, I will die on this hill. I don't give a shit if it's popular or if it does a lot of damage. It is awesome. What it is the Hammers of Love. If you've not ever played with Hammers of Love, well, the number one complaint about consecration is what? You drop it and then people move out of it. But you can't move out of the Hammers of Love because they come with you, like Boklahoma. And I really am loving this ability this season because of the set bonus where you get this expurgation, right? And it really ticks, and it applies to other targets as well. So my hammers are going. There's your expurgation going too. And it's just a ton of damage going out. Now in arena, when you're only hitting 1 or 2 targets, not so great. But in epic battlegrounds and even randoms, like in a flag room, it's awesome. And it feels just amazing. And I don't give a shit. I'm here to look awesome and have fun. And I got my big ass hammer. I got my hammers of love. And I am ready to just, oh God, I'm going to fucking melt these Hordies. For those of you who never checked this out because you were playing some meta build all the time, and you're like, oh, I never tried those. And then you're going to go try them, and you're going to be like, holy shit, he's right. These are awesome. You're welcome. If you are a properly built Retribution Paladin, which means you have the Mastery build, you want to take Crusade. It's going to give you that nice boost, and it lasts a long time. It does have a 2-minute cooldown instead of over here at a 1 minute. But the nature of random and epic battlegrounds is there's kind of this big fight, and then whoever wins, wins, and the losers have to walk. So there's just kind of brief period where they respawn and everyone spreads back out and they try again somewhere else. By the time they get there, that's about 2 minutes usually. So I think you get a lot of value out of Crusade going into battlegrounds, especially with the Mastery build. Remember, if you can get up to 10 stacks, because it stacks up to 10 times, that's that 30% damage and haste you've got, that's when you want to really go ham. So you fire up the engine, stack it to 10, stun, boom. That's the best way to do it. But you may not always have that opportunity. Sometimes you just got to go hot, and you'll get there soon enough. Doesn't take long. So just do what you can. Have fun. The reason I'm coming over here adds critical strike chance by 20%. I'm already at 30%, right? I hit that wings. There it is. Now, my abilities don't hit as hard because I don't have as much mastery as a fully geared paladin. But at PvP level 485 at this point, I'm pretty damn geared. And I'm not hitting fully geared people all the time. And I'm critting 50% of the time when my wings is up. And remember, I've got the PvP talent to give me wings a lot more. Oh, yeah. So, crit build. I like to have my might. I also do like the 1 minute cooldown. This to me is the just quintessential red ability because it's beautiful, it's bright, it's powerful, but it's telegraphed to hell. And when people see you popping Crusade, smart players are going to dip out until you're done glowing. In random battlegrounds, you're going to farm with this, though. So don't overthink it. PvP talents I've covered in my guide, but this Searing Glare is very powerful, especially in large groups. Random battlegrounds, flag rooms, shit like that. Epic battlegrounds, big team fights, objective fights, a bunch of people missing their ship for 4 seconds, especially if you can see a Warlock about to shoot out some Chaos Bolts and or a Fear, Druid Cyclones. I mean, there's just a ton of abilities. A 1.1 second cast. You're attacking a guy, your Rebuke's on cooldown, you see them firing up a Chaos Bolt into your stunned healer, it don't take long to just get that on them. And even if you don't stop the first spell, you'll stop the rest of what's coming for the next 4 seconds. So very cool ability, both for looking out for you and your teammates, but not as cool as the Hammers of Love. Just remember, when you're coming in on your ret, you need to come in kind of warmed up. So you've got some real range on these abilities. You can get Judgment up, get your hammers going, pop your salt water. If you know you're going to get bursted hard, you can come in with your shield up. I usually like to save the shield, but it just depends. All right, and you're kind of hitting something. Then whenever you want to go hot, I like to make sure my hammers are going. Then I stun, you know, pop wings. Boom. That. Toll. Hit them again. Wake. Hit them again, and just keep sitting. Then you got your hammers, and just keep spinning your holy power. Try to maintain your Xberg if you can, but don't overthink it. Honestly, I just go burst. Just maximum burst. You are going to delete people. And if they're fully geared and stuff, they'll take that, but not everybody will be. And you are going to delete bodies. And we're going to go do that right now, actually. Mother of God, Alterac Valley. This is my favorite battleground of all time. I could do a 16-part series like Band of Brothers on Alterac Valley. This is the one battleground I don't give a damn about the team. I'm not giving 1 inch to these shit-covered Hordies and their pig pens. Makes me sick to think about them in my beautiful stone hearth bunker. Oh, man, I should have hit my shield. I was just about to. Ah, boy, we are getting clapped. All right, they finally got it. We're kind of in a bend, don't break defense right now. Get that judgment out. Remember, it puts that slow because of this talent right here. So nice. And we're just going to now watch out for that explosive trap, right? Get the hammers up, and then we'll just put a slow on them. Get the burn up, and then we just chunk them. Hammer of Wrath. That's it. Beautiful. Can I keep myself up? I doubt it. Boy, this is a brutal one. The thing is, see, if you're going to go all offense, then what you got to do is really do it. And you got to get all the way down there. And it's just very consistently on the Alliance side, they don't. They all head down there, but they don't beat the Hordies when it comes to camp and stuff. I think you need a little bit of defense in Alterac Valley. I don't know why a few people won't break off and play D. It's like everybody's just ready to get it done. But if you're going to do it, you might as well try to win. And I think without a little defense, you're just setting yourself up for failure. And the Alliance always says, we're just going to charge down there and do it. And they always lose to the Horde who do it faster. So that's consistently my experience anyway. Epics are in such a weird spot right now. It's like you go in there to fight these huge 40-on-40 battles, but you spend most of the time on an airship or running past each other in AV. It's just crazy. They need to redo them. Not do another Battleground Blitz shit. I don't know why they won't. You want some epic 40-on-40 action, baby. At least I do. Seems like everybody that queues 40-mans doesn't actually want a PvP. Here we go. Brutal. Oh my God, brutal. Here we go. Enough with the fancy running around and towers and siege shit. Fuck that. Give me an objective and some Hordies, and let's get to work. Now it's going to get blue collar. Now we don't have a healer, so, but that's fine. Boy, he's out there. Let's see if the glider comes in big with the lay on. Can I get it in time? The miracle? The miracle? The miracle? Oh, for the hunter though. Hey! Yeah, I got you, family. Woo! I am getting absolutely cracked. Oh my God. You know, this is good for me. This is why I really do like to spend some time as a DPS. Because you forget, it's rough out here as a DPS. And if you're not getting good heals, it's really not even that much fun. If the other team's getting heals and you're not, it's miserable. Get my hammers rolling. Stun. Go hot. Pop. 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 There it is. Just do the best you can do, baby. Keep fighting. That's all you can do. Don't get discouraged, you know. People are learning the game. How can I be helpful? Give them a freedom. Little loving. Get this. Okay, interrupted him, and now we bring in the big guns. Then you got the interrupt off, see? And then he pops that big ass crusade. Not drop him. Shit. Shit, shit, shit. Shit, shit, shit. Someone hit it. Ah, I got the bubble. No! Run, 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 run. Ah. Dude, the Horde threw this so hard. Look how much healing that monk did. The burn plus the hammers going on people is really nice damage. I'm telling you. And the more the merrier. So check it out. I think you might really like it. Plus, come on. Dude, these spinning hammers aren't sweet. Yeah, they are. And remember, you're going to throw that freedom on my man here. I don't have it yet. Nope. Put that sanctuary on him. Now all CC applied to him. And look, I fall back and heal. I'm not just doing top damage. I'm going to give my guy some love in here. And then look, I can come through with this Searing Glare. Look, it's going to put him up. Look, he's not even hit with those abilities. Save my guy's life. He doesn't know it. It's okay. He doesn't have to. I love him anyway. We're going to come up here and get in the mix, though. Hammers out. Going hot. Blow it up. Just go. I'm going to get that right out. See, you don't have to do. Fuck the right rotation. You know what the right rotation is? Killing them. Remember, it's completely okay to kill Horde pallies because they're not real. That was just something they did for the MMO. That's not a real thing. So, they are absolutely not real. You cracked me good, Hordies. But those are the receipts, and I got to be honest. Some chump shit not to give respect to the winner. So, good for you all. It sucks. I was hoping to really break it in with some wins, but it is what it is. Work harder, train harder, carry harder, you know? And I got a lot of work to do on this ret set, so at least now I got a sweet-ass mace hammer of fucking power and awesomeness to work with. So, looks like I'm going to need it. I see a lot of posts, a lot of people ask, my man, is now a good time to come back and play some PvP in retail? Abso-fucking-lutely. You can come in here, get your gear, and start cracking Hordies, or some nights they get lucky, as tonight, but that's okay. It's a new year. They deserve to start out good, because I'm going to be at them for the other 364. You can know that. But shit happens. We'll shake it off, and we'll get them next time, Boklahoma gang. Appreciate y'all taking the stroll around Stormwind. Boklahoma out.